What is up, guys? It's your boy D here, keeping it real. The conversation. Myles Garrett has been traded from the Cleveland Browns to the LA Rams. Wow, that's a shocker. I didn't see that trade coming. I didn't think Cleveland would actually trade him. I thought they would keep him, being he's their best player. Cleveland receives Jared Verse and first round pick in 2028 and a second round pick and a third round pick, which is good for the Cleveland Browns because honestly he's never gonna win anything in Cleveland, so it's good for Myles Garrett the situation because now he can make a Super Bowl run with the Rams. The Rams are going all in. They have Matthew Stafford for 1 year, maybe 2 years at most, but the Rams got to win a Super Bowl this year or next year, and that's it. Because they're going to have to start rebuilding. Matthew Stafford's like 40 years old almost, so they really have to go all in this year. The Cleveland side of the trade, I think it's really good for Cleveland. Jared Verse is a Pro Bowl defensive end. He's young and up and coming. I think he's only like 26. He's young. He's good, and they can build around him. And Cleveland is, they're probably never gonna win a Super Bowl like anytime soon. The next like 10 years. So it makes sense for Cleveland. They're trying to get younger. They're rebuilding. I feel like Cleveland Browns are always in the process of rebuilding every year. Like, when are they ever gonna go for a run? But that's another video in itself. But the person I feel really bad for in this trade is Jared Verse. Man, that guy goes from one of the best teams in the NFL to one of the worst teams in NFL. Like, I saw a meme where it's like a player wakes up in first place, 10-0, and then they wake up in last place 0-10. So, yeah, I feel bad for Jared Verse, man. I mean, he has got to be hurting right now. Going from getting traded from the Los Angeles Rams to the Cleveland Browns is like the worst of the worst. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that. And I feel bad for the guy, man. He hopefully his career is not over. I know a lot of people say that players that go to Cleveland is where your career is over. Like, you're pretty much done. That's it. So hopefully for Jared Verse, he can get traded out of Cleveland at some point, and I hope his career isn't over because he's a good young player and he's got a lot of talent. So I definitely feel bad for the guy. But I am excited for the Los Angeles Rams. This is a bold move. They're going all in for the Super Bowl this year, and I think the Rams are lock on. They're lock-in favorites for the Super Bowl this year. This move is incredible. Myles Garrett had 23 sacks last year. He broke the all-time sack record last year, guys. There's also talk about Aaron Donald coming out of retirement. And if you have Jared Verse on one side and you have Aaron Donald on the other, it's over. Guys, like, there's no need of playing. Just give them the Super Bowl. What's the point of having a season? Those guys are so good. They're just unstoppable. Both of those guys are. I mean, I don't know. Aaron Donald hasn't played in 2 years, so you have to see what kind of shape he shows up on. Is he out of shape? Has he been working out? We don't know, but I'm pretty sure the Rams trainers can get him into shape pretty quick. So I'm fairly confident that Aaron Donald will, if he does return to the Los Angeles Rams, he will be a dominant force. They will get him up to speed, and him and Myles Garrett will be like the 1985 Chicago Bears. It will just be unstoppable. It'll be like watching Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and all those guys from the Baltimore Ravens when they won the Super Bowl. They were the most dominant defense ever. And so it's going to be like that. And I just have to say the Rams are, yeah. And for all the other teams in the division, the 49ers, Brock Purdy is going to get destroyed next year. He is going to get blasted when they play the Rams, because the Niners don't, their offensive line isn't that great. And yeah, I feel bad for Brock Purdy this season. He is going to get destroyed. Yeah, sorry Niner fans. You guys just didn't do enough this offseason. The 49ers did nothing. I mean, they signed Mike Evans, and when's the last time he's played a full season? I don't understand the Niners' logic, but that's another video in itself. I will say the Cardinals quarterback, I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Jacoby Brissett? Maybe you guys can correct me in the comments. I don't know who plays quarterback for the Cardinals, but yeah, that guy's done. And the Seahawks, Sam Darnold is good for sure, but I just think the Rams defense with Myles Garrett and potentially Aaron Donald are just going to be too much for the Seahawks. They're going to overwhelm pretty much every NFC team next year, guys. I'm glad my Cowboys are not in their division, but I think we do play them this season. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to try to get the Rams defense in my fantasy league this year for sure, because, you know, they're going to get a lot of sacks now. And also they got Trent McDuffie too in a trade from the Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, the Rams are going all in this year, guys. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Myles Garrett trade? Do you think the Rams, do you think they made the right move? Or do you think they made a bad trade? Who do you think got the best of this trade? Who do you think won this trade? The Cleveland Browns getting younger, getting Jared Verse, or the Rams getting Myles Garrett and going all in for a Super Bowl? Alright guys, it's been your boy D. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.